What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the episode of Supermarket Simulator. Last episode, we got even more progress done here in our little store, getting caught up on all of our inventory for the most part, all of our debts, and we are actually back here today with episode 100 of this. Super excited for that, and looking forward to getting more into this. We are actually got something special planned for today. Going to try to get some organization done here in our store and continue on with all this. I actually have some stuff in the cart that we need to clear out here. I actually, unfortunately, just had an issue with my recording. And yeah, so we are back here today with this, and we're going to continue on. But like I said, this is episode 100, so kind of a fun little special episode. And I'm looking forward to what we have in store here for today. Try to continue on with this. But if you guys are stoked on this, enjoying this, drop a like in a video, show it some love and support. And if you guys are new around here checking this out, be sure to hit that subscribe button down below so you guys don't miss out on any videos that we are doing here with all of this. But yeah, let's get right into it and see what we got going on. So I actually unfortunately I just noticed this. I'm really actually glad I just took a moment to step away, and I realized that my mic volume got turned all the way down in my last video I just recorded, because the game, of course, is one of those games that you can go off of the screen. It's even though it's in full screen. But I, of course, of all places, I went over and I clicked on my mic volume to basically almost all the way down. So that was a big kick in the gut there. But yeah, so we're gonna continue on with this, and I've actually got to go re-record the other video here after this, which really sucks. So I just wasted like a half hour with that. But it is what it is. Glad I saw it now and not got through this whole video. But yeah, we're gonna continue on with this. So I already checked what we did here. What I started doing in the first part of this recording was checking the stores to see what is what as far as the green market, which is all of our produce, which I kind of already knew it was. I just wanted to make sure there's nothing missing there. And same with the janitorial area is all of our cleaning products, which we've got everything in here. This is everything that's in that store. There's nothing else that we're missing, and that's everything there. So what we're going to do is we're going to try to organize our storage room based upon that, so we can try to just go through ordering stuff off of that instead. And it should work out pretty good, I think. So we just need to get everything figured out here, which honestly, we've actually got this whole aisle kind of set up pretty decently for that already as it is. We just need to move these kegs on out of here and move something else into there. So I don't know, do we have... So that's... I'm just trying to see here real quick if there's anything else that that could go there and needs to go there. Yeah, I guess... We got a lot of our cleaning stuff over here, which I honestly don't know why we actually do, because everything else over here is food. It doesn't really make sense having this stuff over there, but that's all right. So we're going to get some stuff moved around here today, continue on making some more progress with all of this, and we should be all good to go. So let's see here. How do we want to set this up and do this? I mean, in reality, we actually probably could just move these over here and then set up our other rack next to that. And that would basically be about everything. And then maybe switch these around just so we're not accessing the one in the corner quite as often. So let's get these out of the way temporarily. Try to get some work done here. I don't think we're going to get all of this entire project done in this episode, but we're going to at least get it started here and try to get some, like I said, get some progress done, get some work done as much as we can. So let's get this on out here, and I think we're gonna have to pick up another shelf anyway. So eventually we're gonna have to get one somehow, maybe just with a loan or something. But it should be all right. So yeah, let's get this one over here, and I think, like I said, that's basically everything. Yeah, that's honestly not the worst thing, anyways. Maybe we'll just leave that alone, actually. And then this stuff's gonna have to move anyways. And yeah, obviously these beer kegs are gonna have to get on out of here too. But we got all of our cleaning stuff then. So yeah, we got bleaches, cleaners, toilet papers, and then all the rest of this stuff here, except for we've got the shampoo over here. So we're going to have to get that on out of there and find a place for this to go. I do need to turn them off from working as well, because they're just going to get in our way and cause problems for us. So, just trying to see here how we want to do this. I don't actually know how or what we want to set this up, because we are quite literally one space short with all this. So it's a little bit annoying with that, but it is what it is. I know we got to clear this one out, which will open up a whole thing of space in there. I don't think there's any other cleaning products Let's say, wait, will they start walking over? But because we took that space away now, he can no longer do that. But I wasn't sure if he was still gonna come grab it and then say, oh, there's no space for it. Okay, but yeah, we're good. So they're stopped from working. And we just need to figure out what we want to do or how we want to do this then. Maybe what? What I'm tempted to do is if we do actually switch these around here, I can move this over to there. I don't know why things are like kind of choppy feeling right now too. Getting good frames at the moment, but things are just like still kind of choppy. We can actually tighten this in a little bit more too. I don't know why we had this one so far out. So we do this and then, yeah, that way that can be a little further out. It's not so crammed back in the corner. And then this stuff needs to move as well. So what we're going to do here is just set these off to the back over here for the time being. Because again, all this stuff's going to get organized by store. So we got all of those. We'll just stack up each box of each item type. And then we'll do this right there. Yeah, I'm not going to lie, guys. I got so disappointed when I just saw, unfortunately. I didn't even know how it was possible that what even happened, but I realized what happened again with that my mic got turned all the way down. And like I said, really unfortunate. But it is what it is. Sometimes things happen. Let's work through it. It's not the end of the world. But yeah, then this is just going to go. We're not going to have any more produce, so this is going to be it for the produce. So I guess we'll set those right there. So those are connected with that, and then we just need to get our kegs on out of here as well. Whoops. And get rid of all of these. Start clearing out labels of these. Might eventually just move them. Well, maybe I'll just put the shampoo over here. I don't know. Maybe I'll just do that instead. Actually, let's just do this. There we go. Now I can clear all these on out, and then, yeah, the shampoo could just go over here. Like that. There we go. That works. So now we got all of that right there. That's all looking good. Again, this is now all one store. This is all one store. And then we can continue on with something else next here at, I guess, maybe... We got liquor. That could work. Yeah, I wish that we could do... Yeah, I mean, I guess this should be all of the liquors. Or, yeah. So let's get these added to the cart. Just see if there's anything else that we're either missing or something else is there. So let's head up over to the liquor store then. Honestly, we're just going to go around this way. Cut in between here. Little shortcut. Obviously, we're not going to take the truck through here, but we can take our little skateboard through here. Ooh, ended up in the alley. Okay. Just trying to knock some of the easier low-hanging fruit out, and then we can continue on with everything. But again, I think there was, 11 right there. I guess I could have looked at the quantity. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. Okay, so yeah, that is everything there that is here. Obviously, anything else we add on will get put on there, continuing on. Okay. About to get ran over by cars here, but that's all right. All right. There we go. So we've got all things needed for that then. So, I mean, that's obviously a lot of food there. We've already got some of the liquor stuff over here too, alcohol stuff over here. So then we got a little more over here, which I guess in the meantime, we can get these placed onto a shelf right away also. And clear those on out. And then, honestly, we kind of need just like another shelf here, which we kind of have the space for it now anyways. So, yeah, I think let's move this guy out to over here. Oh, we're not going to have the room there. Yeah, let's just do that. I think we're going to order one shelf. We're just going to take out a small loan for that. Do that. We can, worst case, we can take out other ones if needed. So, again, we got well, yeah. We got 11 things of liquor to get figured out here. I just noticed these all changed too. I didn't even notice that from the updates. I like the looks of those. So we got our tall rack. We got enough for, yeah, 2 more tall racks as well. Worst case scenario if we need more. So let's do, which who knows, we might not even use all these up. We might not. So let's get these placed over here. We got the other kegs to do as well, the yellow ones. And eventually we're going to have the green ones. So, where are... Wait, did I? Oh, it's right there, right here. I was going to say, wait, what happened to them? Going to move that down there, and then we'll be all set with all of that. Yeah, either way, it'll be good to get some form of organization in the storage room. Not that we didn't have any, but it'll be nice. Get things kind of set up a little better here. We do need to get this over here as well. Yeah, I don't quite know if we're going to need every bit of space back in the corner there. So, might move some things around. At least, either way, we'll get the shelving set up, and then we can obviously just shuffle around the shelving to other areas of the storage room as well. But I think we'll be okay one way or another. Yeah, this is all alcohol stuff too. So, let's just move this. But yeah, again, we need to have 11 different items is our total for all of that. Yeah, then this can get brought over here for the time being, and then again, we'll get stuff shuffled back around here with whatever we need here in the future. So, we got all of that. Yeah, let's get these on out of here. One downside of having all the inventory that we do, because we actually stocked back up quite a bit of it, but that's all right. Trying not to knock all these boxes over. I'm trying to keep them somewhat organized here. All right, then these can go right there like that. These ones are going to bring down here. Yeah, we got to get all of these. There is that. We just need to figure out where these are going to be, what store these are going to be at, and everything like that, and we'll go from there with it all. So, get these brought over to here. Clear off those. I guess these will be our other beers. Which, oh shoot, we have... That's a bit unfortunate. We're going to have one extra thing of beers as well, because we got 3 kinds. Not just the one. Or not just the 2, I mean. That's going to be a tricky one. I mean, I guess either way, we're going to have more stuff added in the future, so I guess we could probably just shove that up over there or something. So let's do these right here then. Again, we do have some other beers. I guess we could do that down there, and then I don't know why I'm putting the smallest boxes up on the top. But it works for now. And I guess these can just go right up over here. Like that. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we're missing 2 items, which I think we had... Wait, that's right. We just pulled those off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. What other alcohols are there? Yeah, I cleared out the cart to order that, but we might have to re-add this. Oh, we got the I don't think we have the whiskey there. Yeah, I'm just gonna add everything to the cart. Just so we can get an idea of what's missing. So we got I mean, that really doesn't help us either, honestly. That's right. You know what? I know where they are. Yep, right here. Okay. So let's actually put these back then. We got these other vodkas. Do that right there, and then these can, I guess, go right down here. For the time being, we'll grab all these to go up there then. There we go. We got our whiskeys. Which, either way, it's not going to end up, it's not going to end perfect, but we're going to have more eventually that's going to get added on in, which might make that about perfect then. So we'll have to see with that. Let's see here. How do you want to do this? Thinking they're gonna pull these off. Oops. Get the whiskeys down here. Just because the whiskey belongs to the vodka, I think, a little more than the wine. And eventually the wine will go, or not eventually, the wine will go with the beer. That makes a little more sense, in my mind at least. We got some of that, which then this can go right there. Yeah, these are all the same. That's right. So yeah, there is that. And then these will go... Oh, we got another one. That's right. These will go right there. Clear these on off. Obviously, that's not the same store. So there we go. Again, we are wasting a little more space, but eventually it's going to be used up anyway. So eventually we're going to have the... Which actually, we're not far off from that. I forgot about that. Let's go licenses. We actually have... Or no, that's right. We did just get it. So yeah, it's actually way down here. That we're ways away from that. But that gets us more K. Okay, yeah, more. So we're probably going to need another shelf at that point for that. Because we're going to have another row of the other keg, or yeah, the other kegs plus the other stuff. So yeah, it'll probably be one more shelf worth of that. So again, we'll have a bit of wasted empty space here. What we could do actually is, let's do this instead. Let's bring these on down here. Just to help us with our placement of boxes and space and everything. Yeah, something like that. And then we've got this space down here if we need to place something in here. Worst case. But I think that'll be good then like that. So there is, technically we got 1, 2, and 3 stores down there. Because again, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, 11 items right there. So it's going to get uglier before it gets prettier. Keep that in mind, guys. Yeah, we've already wasted a whole more than a shelving worth. Plus, we added some more on in with those blue kegs. Need more space there. So definitely taking up some more space. But there is that store, and that store. So we have this one and this one. Just the 2, actually. So yeah, that's going to be a lot then for that. So let's go ahead and, I guess, clear out our cart here. Yeah, we got all these extra boxes of stuff there as well. I don't know why I thought there was another store. Yeah, we got the 2 parks, or park and a garden, gas station. Yeah, just the meat and dairy, and then the deli and grocery. Little market, wholesale markets. So, I mean, we've got this whole, actually that'll actually work out perfect because we got, that's probably about the right amount. We got this whole area, this whole aisle, and this whole aisle, one for each store, pretty much, and a little bit extra there. So, let's, I guess, ride on over to both of them here, and let's see. Wasn't there, yeah, there was a little cut through right here. Yeah, it comes right out to the store, basically. Look at that. Okay, so a lot of small. I'm just trying to get a lay of the land here of how much how much box space we're gonna need. So we got small boxes for all of this so far. Small boxes. These are some medium-sized boxes. Big boxes for the chicken. Medium size. These are all small. These are some bigger boxes. Those are smaller, smaller, medium size, smaller. So it's a lot of, I mean, it's a lot of smaller. I guess some of the stuff. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 items in this store currently. So we have 20 items in this store currently. Let's actually head over to this one then. See if we can figure out with this, whether it's, again, big, small boxes, how many they have. We'll go from there with it. I feel like this one is going to be the, yeah, I think this one's going to be the bigger aisle. We got a lot more items here, a lot of bigger items as well. Yeah, I think this one's going to be the bigger aisle that we're going to need. Yeah, I would say so. So, let's head on back here to the other market. We'll start with that, and obviously the remaining items is going to be what's left. At that point, that'll be the final one then. So yeah, we'll head on back over here. Gotta try to get an idea of what is all here. Which, again, I wish that we had a way that we could add stuff to the cart from here or something, or that would be really nice. So we got all of our cheeses here. We got 4 kinds of cheese. We got our bottled milk, chicken. We got meats. All of our eggs, milk. So it looks like all of our meats pretty much, essentially. Can we really not get all? Yeah, we can. Just trying to see what we all have here. So I think I have a good idea, and we're not that far. We can kind of go back and forth here. Just gonna get stuff put together in the cart of what we all have. See, unfortunately, it is a lot of fridge stuff. So we've got all of these. I don't think butter was in there. Salmon was. Sushi. I don't think those were there. I don't think the hummus was. I think that was part of the other. So there's 17. All right, so with all of that added in now, let's head on back again here. We'll see what we're missing then. And we'll get that added on into the cart. This isn't too bad, actually. Oh, you know what? It's the milk and the... Oh, I know actually what we're missing. So I don't think we did the milk at all, right? No, we should have, because that was fridge stuff. But I know we didn't do this milk, the bottled milk. Yeah, see, this is the problem, is even off of this, I don't know what is what here. So, yeah, that's the Comet cheese. We got 8 packs of eggs. Actually, what we should do here is, yeah, the cheese. We got the cheese mozzarella. Yeah, mozzarella there. We got, yeah, we got that. Parmesan, we've got, yes. I know we don't have that. The chicken. Oh, you know what? Because that's freezer. Yeah, that's why. So we need chicken and the bottled milk. That's 2 of the 3. Chicken legs, I'm pretty sure that we have that. Got steaks. Ground beef. Yep, we got that. Eggs, we should have. Yeah, those are all there. So the eggs are there. And I don't think we had the milk. I think that, although that should be there. I'm not seeing it though. So I think that's it because we got ham, prosciutto, right? Yes, that's there. We got small sushi, large. Pretty, yeah, we had salmon. That was one of the earlier ones. Right? Cheese, eggs, cheese, tuna, cheese, eggs. Oh, yeah, there's salmon. Veal chops, I think I saw that. Yes, we're good on that. And then just tuna, which, yep, we've got that in there. So, yeah, it's just the milk, which I don't know why the milk, both kinds of milk, as well as the chicken. That is what we were missing out of this then. I don't know why that wasn't part of that. Oh, I guess because it's under... Yeah, that would be why. So we got milk. And then... Or actually... Shelf drinks. There's that. And then we've got our freezer chicken. So there we go. That is all the items there then. So... I think for the most... I mean, I guess I shouldn't say for the most part. There's a lot of stuff that takes up 2 shelving spaces as well. This is where I wish we just had some empty shelving space, some blank canvases to start with. Just clear the area on out. Which is kind of what we've been doing, actually, I guess, with all of this stuff. But now we're starting to make a mess slowly. And all of this stuff is going to be part of the other store. So, yeah, that's going to be a little tricky there as well still. Where is... That's right, our chicken, yeah, is right here. So that's going to be split up either way. And we do actually have a lot of this stuff right here already, so that's good anyways. There's definitely some things that are going to have to move. We got a lot of this stuff that's going to be part of the other store. So I guess let's get some of this stuff cleared on out then. Do that right there. Okay, so there's all of that. What else? Just trying to think here. So yeah, I'm leaning towards our smaller aisle being in here. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to move this one. Uh-oh. Move this one over to here, and then we can grab this one and bring it on back into the corner over here. Just so we can get started in this kind of corner, and then we'll work out from there. So... let's set up... Honestly, I'm leaning towards like all of our small stuff to finish off this, so we can try to keep this stuff kind of nice. So we got our cheeses. I don't know why we can grab stuff through there. I don't know why that's a thing. So we got cheeses right there, and then eggs I would like to try to keep together because that works out nice with that. What else do we have in there that's... I guess what we could do is we could start removing stuff as we go. cheese, and then cheese. And there we go. Oh yeah, we got a lot of meats. Well, meats I'd like to try to keep together too if we can. So eggs and that. Yeah, I think what we could do is I've got an idea for a whole shelf here. We just need to accomplish that. I think what we're going to do here is we're going to actually order. I don't want to clear out the cart though. That's the problem. I really don't want to clear out the cart. So we have an idea what we all need and what we have. But we also need to kind of order up a couple more shelves. Yeah, I've got a good idea of how I want to set this up right now, but I don't know how to accomplish it. So what I'm thinking is the tuna. Yeah, tuna right here. We've got then all three of these going up here. That would end up right here, and then we have the two things of milks to go right there to finish filling out a shelf. So I guess what we could do here then, real quick, is let's move this out of the way. Obviously, the rest of this is going to be all items then. All separate stuff from the other store. Again, this is all in the pursuit of having stuff organized so we can just add stuff to the cart by store. You have to run to one store at a time with the truck and try to maybe just in hopes that we can make the system work. That's all this is going to help and be for. I really hope that this can work. Okay, we just got to get the teas out of here then. Just like surrounding our restockers' boxes. They're just looking at us sweating, getting nervous at all these boxes they're going to have to put away eventually. Yeah, like I said, I don't even know if this whole system's going to work though. So that would be great to put all this time and effort into this and it doesn't even work. But I think we can try to find a way to make it work one way or another. All right, so we got all of that. What we're going to do is we're going to shift these up one. I say, did I just put that in the wrong spot? But no, we're good. Clear these on out. I guess I didn't really need to because we're putting stuff in here anyways right away. Got our tuna to go on in. And then again, our milks are going to go right there, right above. Okay, so we got that. And then just our, yeah, these ones. Then right here. I do need to go clear labels out here, so I don't forget about these. All right, so there's that shelf taken care of then, all set. And then that'll leave stuff from the other store. Again, this is going to end up going right in here. I think, honestly, we might just have this one half of this aisle, and then the remainder of this is going to be the other store. I really think that's going to turn out that way. Let's just get this one out of the way here temporarily. And then this one can move over to here. Just like that. And then... so let's go into our cart here real quick. We've got eggs, tuna, eggs, milk, and milk. Then we got 9 items still. Which, honestly, all of these... I mean, that's small, that's small, that's small, that's small, that's small. That's larger, or kind of a medium box. That's small. So we got 2 medium boxes. So that's going to take up... I mean, this space right there. And we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 other items. So we're going to have 1 extra, aren't we? So the way that's going to work out again. And that's why it's sitting just like that. So it's basically going to move... which we do technically have a shelving space available right there, though. So that could work. That'll work out actually all right. Everything is going to fall into this one space. I think we just need to move this guy down. And then this one is just going to get shuffled down here. Something like that. And then we just need to grab our one box of veal chops, which will go right up there like that. And actually, that works out perfect. And obviously, eventually, also going to have to get reorganized again. But it is what it is for now. So we've got... What we can do is just go down a list like this and quite literally remove stuff off the cart as it's been added into the mix. And there we go. So we got all of that. And then this guy can get moved over to here. Then like that. So we got everything, well, I shouldn't say everything, but things are organized a lot better now. So we got one store here, one store there. We've got, yeah, one store there, one store there, one store here, one store here. And then we're going to have the last store. It's going to be this one, and this one. And they're going to be all in the last areas. So that was a lot. So we might have to get one more expansion to push out a couple more shelves. Otherwise, I guess we can place one on the end here if we need to. Worst case. But obviously, we just need to get everything all organized and put together here with the final store with this. So, and then obviously we got all these boxes left over, which end up in that final store. So... yeah, that is all of that. So we're going to continue this in the next episode, guys. So it's going to be a little bit chaotic here, but things will get better as we go with all of this. It'll work out in the end, one way or another. Might take a moment to get there, but it is what it is. We'll figure it out. But yeah, so that's going to be a good wrapping up point for the video here, guys. So if you guys did enjoy this, drop a like in the video, show it some love and support. And if you guys are new around here checking this out, be sure to hit that subscribe button down below so you guys don't miss out on any videos that we are doing here. But thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace out, guys.